So, here are the 3 hardest things about being a Sigma male. From a Sigma male, it's my personal example. Maybe some other Sigma males can agree or tell you a little different. But here's the 3 hardest things about being a Sigma male. The hardest thing about being a Sigma male, for me, is that it's hard for me to, I want to say trust. It's not really trust. It's hard for me to reach out to other people. There's a lot of things going on in my life. There's a lot of things that I do. There's a lot of aspects about me that feel really strong when I'm able to do it on my own. And so when you have to reach out for other people, there's that vulnerability of, will they accept it or reject, your offer? Will they be competent in playing their part? Will that change the nature of your relationship with that person? It's just not the easiest thing for Sigma males. It's real easy for other people. I see other people do it with no problem. They bounce from person to person and can collaborate and build teams, and those teams can grow and expand, and you'll have somebody who, in and of themselves, there's not necessarily something special about them, but they can manage a 50-person team like clockwork. I can't do that. As a Sigma male, I can't do that. I value a certain amount of my independence. I respect a certain amount of other people's independence. And so, it's hard for me to demand someone do something when I understand that there's a freedom that they have to acquiesce to what I'm asking of them. And so, I network. I talk to people. I'm really good at talking with people. I'm really good with dropping ideas and bouncing things off of people and being in think tanks and group discussions. I'm excellent at that. But I struggle very hard, very deeply with reaching out to people and building teams, because there's something in me as a Sigma male that's always like, but you can do this on your own. You're not tied to the group. That you don't have to wait for people. And so what got me on the Sigma male journey was I came across a term called a lone gunner. And that really identified with me. So a Sigma male, there's aspects of Sigma males that are lone gunners. A lone gunner is not a loner. Sounds a little similar, but it's not. It's lone gunner. A lone gunner is someone who does not feel the need to wait for other people. They don't feel the need to get group acceptance. They believe what they believe, and they move when they think it's time to move. And they hate following people. I was like that to me. But then I dug a little bit deeper, and then I was like, no, I'm also a Sigma male. And so that's that aspect of being a Sigma male, is the lone gunner virus, the lone gunner trait is that it's really hard to build teams and network for you to build them. Now, if they're put together, you can be a part of it. But for you to be a general and get all the troops on the battlefield and put the shit together, that's hard for Sigma males, man. It's hard as fuck for Sigma males. At least it's hard for this Sigma male. So I like networking. I like hooking up with people. I like exploring. And I can follow online and do certain things. None of that's the problem. But for me and all of my brilliance, when I say, okay, now it's time to go build a team, my muscles aren't that strong in that aspect. Strong as fuck in other aspects, but in that aspect, man, I need a spotter. So that's one aspect of being a Sigma male that's really, really hard. Having the trust to go and build a team Because you might feel like you've picked all the right people, all the great people. You strategized on who was the best person to get and how they can help the organization, the team, you, whatever. And yet, it just feels fragile because there's so much strength that Sigma males are used to in being self-efficient, self-sustaining, and thinking from inside out. So, it's tough. Second aspect that's really, really, really difficult for Sigma males like me is we spend a significant amount of time thinking, strategizing. And so if you're not on that wavelength with us, if you're not on that street, if we're not on the same street or even in the same neighborhoods, if you're not thinking what I'm thinking, if we can't collaborate on certain things, then I need time to strategize. I need time to think. And we need time to recharge. That's another way you could look at it. Sigma males, we need time to recharge. We need time to be self-reflective. It usually helps us because we can think about what went down in a good and a bad way and how we contributed to that, how we can make things better, not repeat mistakes. But we need that time to recharge. So there's a lot of time that I spend away from friends, that I spend away from family, and they may think, oh, he wants to be by himself, or, oh, he doesn't want to do stuff with us. That's almost never the case. I love my peeps. I love the people that know me, and they know that I love them too, but that's part of that struggle. Is a lot of times people, friends, family, even strangers, they're like, oh, you must want to be by yourself. It's like, no, I'm just either on a certain wavelength or caught in a certain thought or observing something. And if there's someone there that has an authentic connection with what I'm thinking or observing or doing, then, we locked at the hip. But, there's a lot of times I spend in my office, in my mobile office, in different places, like strategizing, trying to stay 3 steps ahead, trying to play mental and psychological chess out here and shit. And that's what Sigma males do. We cannot fucking help it. So, a lot of times I have to really strategically think so I can then go on autopilot and not think for a moment. But that takes preparation. I got to think. I got to, have that space. And so if you got people with you that's loud and drama-filled and can't focus and don't have ambition, we can't fuck with you. I'll party with you when we get a chance to party. We'll hang when we get a chance to hang, and we'll do that thing. But when I need to recharge or when I need to strategize, when it's about business, when it's about steps, when it's about fucking thinking, we can't hang. So I either need to be solo or I need to be with like-minded individuals, and we chop it up. And it's like the superheroes and shit. We get stronger and bigger and shit. But, other than that, there's a significant amount of time that Sigma males spend not necessarily alone, but just not connected with everything else because they have to have their space to think and reflect and recharge. The third thing that's really, really, really difficult for Sigma males, it can be difficult for us to not be cold. It can be difficult for us to not be icy. Like I've said in other previous videos, when we authentically connect with people, it's beautiful. And even outside observers are like, they got something special. I don't know what it is, but they got something special. And it is special. But also, if a Sigma male thinks that you've betrayed them, or you have rejected them somehow, or kind of along those lines, really when they get hurt. I mean, let's be honest. Everybody, all around the spectrums of personalities, we try to protect our feelings. We build up walls when we're not sure, who's friend or foe. That just happens. So what Sigma males do is a lot of times, instead of a big outburst, instead of a declaration of war, I declare war, instead of, like pulling out arms and like it is, beef has been declared, it's like, I just don't fuck with you no more. And maybe we could talk about it. Maybe not. I don't know. Because we do like to talk. We that's a whole nother video, another conversation, how Sigma males can sometimes really draw people in the conversation. I mean, really draw people in. And the weirdness that ensues from that. But, so, a lot of times we could talk it out. And maybe we should, and maybe we would like to. But if we really do think we've been rejected, or if we really do think we've been betrayed, or there's no value in fucking with that person no more, it's done. It's over. It's done. Don't fuck with me no more. Don't call me, because I am not calling you. You ain't ever, I get grandma on you. You ain't ever got to worry about me trying to catch up with you no more. And that's how Sigma males are. And we'll get righteous. I mean, like, die on the cross. Like, I'll go to my deathbed before I ever say another fucking word to you. Do you understand me? And a motherfucker will croak and die. Another person will be like, no, they held their word. Yeah. So, but that's not necessarily the life that Sigma males are trying to live. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not really who we want to be. We want to be the people that just, we find an authentic connection with people, and we enjoy that. We enjoy that about life. We try to spread that authenticity to other people in life. Like, that's what we really are about. That's what we're really about. And all our strangeness and weirdness and aloofness and mystery, we really just want authentic connections and to spread authentic connections. We're about good times. That's why sometimes we can be in the spotlight like the alphas or the betas, or sometimes we can retreat like, the gammas and omegas or whatever. But we're unique, and those are three things that I absolutely struggle with. I'm telling you, just real talk, straight up. I struggle with that. I struggle with, asking for help. Because I either feel like I can figure it out, or I'm not sure how much I can lean on other people. And I understand other people, they're autonomous individuals. Well, some. You know what I'm saying? So they have their independent mind and thought. And I don't want to pressure them into my mind of, how I think. And then Sigma males, like I said, we struggle with spending a significant amount of time alone. As I'm doing this video right now, there's other things I could be doing. There's other people I could be talking to, other relationships I could be nurturing. But, we do different things, and we plan different things, and we strategize different things, and we plant seeds. I say that all the time. I'm a fucking gardener. I'm a farmer. I plant seeds. Not in the actual ground, in this ground, in the earth, in the world. I plant seeds, and I try to nurture them. But they're good seeds. I ain't trying to poison nobody out here. But we spend a lot of time trying to make that happen. And then lastly, like I say, we can be pretty cold. I have hurt people. Not intentionally, most of the time. But I did feel fucking righteous in what I said or what I did. So it's kind of like, damn, I didn't mean to cut you to the bone. But I didn't put the knife away. I didn't stab you. But I didn't put the knife away. And it didn't used to be like that. So one quick example, I remember someone close to me, who I guess I started feeling, and I still feel to this day, feel like we don't have that special relationship. I got it twisted, or things changed, just whatever. So there's a part of me defending myself, trying to protect my feelings, because everyone has feelings. Didn't put up a wall. But the welcome mat mysteriously isn't there anymore. And it's because I feel like, well, you don't come around here no more anyway. So what's the fucking point of having the welcome mat out? You ain't coming around here. And I made a particular comment along those lines of like, We ain't family. It ain't like you come around to, it ain't like you talk to me. And I said it with 100% righteousness. I meant what I said. Because Sigma males often mean what they say. The shit we say is not hollow. Compliments, threats, all of the whole... We don't just say it to fucking say it. So I meant what I said. Like, it ain't like you come and fuck with me. It ain't like we tight like that. But I didn't realize that would hurt that person as much as it did. So I then had to go back, because I care about this person, I had to go back and say, well, look, there's a term I always use, giving it to people raw and putting a little cooking, put a little seasoning on it, cooking it a little bit. So I said what I said raw. It ain't like we fuck with each other like that. I had to go back and cook that shit a little bit. And I had to say, look, what I mean is, whatever. So, but I still feel that way. And so, my point being is the third thing we struggle with is we can sometimes be very cold. And when the wall goes up, when we don't see you anymore, we often don't realize how that affects other people, because we feel like, well, shit, you done already rejected me, or like the dynamics of the situation done already changed, so like, you ain't thinking about me, like, you shooting your own moves, you doing your own thing. And then you realize, like, oh, you got feelings? Or they got feelings. And maybe they didn't intentionally hurt you, but you pulled that welcome mat out. I mean, you put it up. You tucked it back in the house, and now they're like, hey, what's up? And you're like, what the fuck you mean, what's up? Anyway, so just wanted to kick that and let y'all know. Like I say, don't look at all of these Sigma male videos and think that being a Sigma male is 100% positive. There's nothing in life that has been or ever will be 100% positive. It's impossible, especially if you're talking about people. So I am a person. I am a Sigma male, and I'm telling you, there's the good and the bad. And so this video, 3 things that are really hard, really difficult for Sigma males to deal with. So if you're a Sigma male, hey, stay up. If you know a Sigma male, you deal with a Sigma male, you fuck with a Sigma male, stay up. We love you. For the haters,